Whoa, how's everyone this fine night? Hope everyone's cool. Just gotta move this little thing. Just wanna say hi to everyone. Hang on. Alright, sorry. Bit of an interruption there. It's something I wasn't counting on. But I hope you guys are ready. We have a really cool show tonight. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's cool, radical. What's up? Hey man, gonna see who's here. Diamond, hey, Justin, Jason, Zachorie, huh? Had a pretty cool interview with you a bit ago. Yeah, this one's pre-recorded. Now remember, you guys can go live. It can be pre-recorded. If you guys want an interview, just let me know. We'll get it on the show. And today we have a really cool one. And for first time ever, we have a red carpet premiere. That's going to be so cool, so much fun, man. Worked hard on something. Actually, I couldn't sleep. Didn't sleep almost at all, man. And that's your fault, Zachorie. Just kidding, man. The fault is of the inspiration you gave me, man. Which is awesome, by the way, man. Like, we're going to have our first ever red carpet premiere, and that's going to be pretty cool. So how are you guys, man? Tell me. Hope you guys are having, a blast. And because it's just going to get way better right now. We've got some really nice animations. And there's this really interesting one, man. Like, if anybody digs serial killers, you're going to dig, one of the animations we have ready tonight. So why don't we get into it? Let's see. Let's get into it. Bam! Yeah. Alright. Now, first off, we have Christian Esposto, and his channel is CG Esposto Animation. He's a big fan of animation, always liked to draw, started animating only 2 months ago, and his animations are funny, man. Check this out.
Good morning, Mr. DeMarco. How's it going? I got arthritis in my arm and my balls sagging down to my kneecaps. But apart from that, pretty good. Okay. Hey, how's your mother? She's good. Yeah, she a beautiful woman. She's never been here. So refined, like a fine wine. But she lives 200 miles away. Oh, she's a fantastic. Well, anyway, just these two, please. Hey, what's this for? I'm making my favorite, spaghetti with hot dogs. Spaghetti and a hot dog? Oh, no! Get out and tell your mother not to call me anymore.
Oh, shit, man. I didn't know they'd get that way, man. I do have spaghetti with hot dogs. God damn. Now, we're going to see that old man, that Italian shopkeeper, getting pissed off later on. We have a second video by Christian Esposto, and that one's really cool, man. If you guys have seen this movie Heat, you're going to get it right away. Now, up next, we have Irita Duchess, and this is pretty cool, man. This is nice. It's called Chucky Cookie, like The Adventures of Chucky, I think. And she's from Greece, see, and she is like into manga and a cartoon creator. She loves to draw and read, and Chucky Cookie came to her when she wanted to make a simple yet cute animation, and it's funny, man. It's really cool. Check this out, guys. See, guys, pretty cute, huh? Like, I don't know if it's everybody's little piece of cookie, but it's nice, man. And she has more. We have one more episode. That was actually episode 1. I think we have episode 3 with us today. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. It gets a little loud with the sound effects, I noticed. But other than that, it's really, really nice. Up next, we have the Filthy Animals, Silly Little Jimmy. Now, this is from Maurice Demoose. At least that's the guy who gave it to me. His name on Facebook, of course. And see, this guy, he started with music first. He plays the bass, his buddy plays the guitar. And they started the animations because they had this whole musical project going, and they wanted to put some animations to the music, but then realized that animations are crazy expensive. So they sort of started to learn to do that by themselves. And so now they make their own music videos and even skits, and they all revolve around a little town called New Stankton. So let's check that out.
Please do not turn off your radio, but turn up the volume on your receiver as high as it can go.
Emergency responders called to an overdose at about 10 p.m. Thursday evening.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh, shut up, you little shit.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh, fuck off.
Born in a flop house, raised in a trap. Every time my tummy rumbled, I'd eat a slap. I wanted spaghetti, but my mom's always spaghetti. She'd tell me to leave the house when fucking sweaty Teddy. So I tried to find affection with a cuddly bunny. But the shopkeeper said, you ain't got enough money. Next thing you know, I was selling crack. All because I met Dr. Hacks.
Hey there, what's your name?
I'm little Jimmy. I don't think anybody loves me.
Well there, little Teddy,
Jimmy.
why in such a hurry? Tell me, child, what's the reason you don't smile? Come sit with me and I'll school you a little while. I'm gonna teach you all my cunnings and all my fucking guile. Gonna take you from a broke punk bitch to a badass motherfucker with style who's filthy fucking rich, drowning in the pussy and swimming in the tits. Just sell these rocks for me and take a couple hits and let your mind do splits while your butthole shits.
Eee, ouch. Oh, gee whiz, sir. I really just wanted a bunny. But if going with you gets me rich, set up a line of that bitch's tits. Keep it snowing on those hoes and I'll make sure the dough rolls. I'll flood my school with coke. Oh shit, who put blood in my nose?
Well there, little Timmy.
Jimmy.
That's how it goes when you party with hoes and put drugs up your nose. Well, here's a little tissue. I'm sorry your mom don't miss you, but I'm not gonna tuck you in, say goodnight and kiss you. But I will take you under my wing, teach you to sell drugs and kill bitches that dish you. So take these drugs and this pistol. Go to my enemy's territory, be my missile. Little Jerry, my ruggish, thuggish, drug-dealing missionary. If the fuck peels your rug back, I'll fill your commissary whenever necessary. But be careful when you tie your shoes, cause they after that cherry. With that bloody, merry, scary, it's so hairy. You hear me? Do ya? Do ya hear me?
Do ya?
Little Jerry.
Jerry.
2 snorts of coke, feeling powerful. Blood dripping down each nostril. It's 2 years later, got the block on lock. I even own the trap house where my mom sucks cock. Things were going great until they weren't. Before going big, there's things I should have learned. Started selling fentanyl, the mixer looked pretty. That's when things got a bit silly. Gave classmates a taste, then they got fidgety. They asked for a nibbly, I gave a whole dibbly. Now half the school's dead because of little Jimmy.
They have had 2 doses of Narcan and we're starting CPR now.
Now, unfortunately, this is just one of several other overdose calls in recent days. Check back later today. We'll be talking to police about the possibility of a bad batch of some type of drug in town.
Bad batch of some type of drug
in town.
Bad batch of some type of drug in town.
It's a joke, man.
Time for my salad.
No.
Give me that little white boy ass.
Just take it.
That's it.
Oh shit, dude. Didn't end well for little Jimmy, huh? And hey, Ted, forgot to say hi. bit ago, last time around. Hope you're doing good, bro. And yeah, man, Jason, saw you like that. Pretty cool, isn't it? Real intense. We have another of their videos. It's coming up in a little bit. That one's called Friday the 14th. Up next, we have your videos, Jason. That's right, Get Off My Lawn Films. And these are really cool, man. Now, Jason, he tells me he works his animations in his free time and has 2 awesome kids. His animations are centered around the 1990s with flashbacks to the 70s. And he's putting some life experiences in, you know. And also, he tells me he's going to be working on something pretty big. Like, not only for his channel, but to be streaming here. Oh, yeah. Let's check out what he's done so far. It's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and play your 2 videos, man.
Hello. Hello.
I'm leaving, and you'll never see me again. And you'll never see me again. I'm leaving, and you'll never see me again. What?
Stay tuned.
Damn, bro. Do you make that music yourself, man? I gotta say, this last one is my favorite video. Hey, Hot Rock, Nikki, how you guys doing? Hope you guys doing pretty good. And Hot Rock, do me a favor, and if you're tokening it up, have one in my name. I can't really, I don't know how you do it, man. My respect to you, man. If I were to get high right now, I'd mess up all over the place. I'm a pretty, nervous person, I guess you could say. But how you guys doing? Hope you guys doing awesome. And so, dude, Jason, tell me, do you make that music yourself, man? That shit was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. Now, up next, we have Fight Pope. And that, I think, was an Earth premiere, wasn't it, Hot Rock? Yeah, that was really cool, man. Oh, and thank you. I got there late that time, man, and you played it for me. Oh, thanks, dude. Let's go ahead and check out Ted Hazard's Fight Pope. And here we go.
Welcome to Iraq, Mr. the Pope. Surely you will be able to help us take down the American pig swine dogs.
Sì, grazie. You have my blessing.
Next time on Fight Pope.
Oh shit, dude. I mean, like, it's so short, man, but you just want more, man. I think he did that on purpose. Like, he told me how he came up with it, just, watching the news, seeing how, the Pope had arrived over there and just came to. That's crazy, man. Like, in today's interview, you're going to hear how Zachorie comes up with some of his ideas, and it's just awesome, man, seeing, like, what inspires you guys. And, like, I said, I don't want to spoil it, man, but I said something in the interview, and yeah, because it's pre-recorded. Remember, guys, you can pre-record an interview, have it live, whatever you guys like. You guys just, let me know, and we'll get it on. So, that was Ted Hazard, Fight Pope. Now we have some more CG of Sposto. Now, for you guys who missed out on the first episode, well, see, this guy, there's this Italian shopkeeper that, he gets sort of pissed off when you dishonor his country's traditions. Okay, here we go.
We're sitting here, you and I, like a couple of regular fellas. I mean, you do what you do, and I do what I gotta do. And now that we've been face to face, if I'm there and I gotta put you away, I won't like you. But I'll tell you, if it's between you and some poor bastard whose wife you're gonna turn into a widow, brother, you are going down. There's a flip side to that coin. What if you do got me boxed in? And I gotta put you down. You will not get in my way. We've been face to face here. But I will not hesitate, not for a second. What the you guys talking about? You're a cappuccino, sir? Thank you very much. Do a hotel now!
See, when I tell you guys, there he is again, man, that Italian shopkeeper. Like, he's just getting pissed off about people not honoring his country's traditions. Like, first it was that spaghetti with, the hot dogs, which I enjoy. And then that, I think it was a cappuccino, right? Like, don't really know how to make a cappuccino. Just get mine at Starbucks and shit. But, yeah, like, guy has to relax a bit, Just relax a bit. Up next, we have Jay and David. You can buy literally anything in Japan.
Why are we going to Japan again, David? It's a secret, Jay. It's not for any of that tentacle stuff, right? No. Oh, are you in your Asian phase? Asian phase? Yeah. Every guy has an Asian phase at some point. You stumble across one video and then that's it. That's all you're watching for a few weeks. It's true. Can you stop kicking my chair, Jay? How about fuck off, David? You got me on a flight to Japan, and I have to sit next to this fat fuck piece of shit who takes up 2 seats.
Hello there, children. How's it going?
You brought me to Japan so you could buy some worn panties from a vending machine? David, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but do not sniff those. I fucking hate Japan.
Ah, shit, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I personally didn't have an Asian phase. I saw lots of people go through one, that's for sure. I saw a few of them just stay there, still there to this day. Uh, I mean, to each his own, right? But man, Jane David is freaking great. What I did miss was his fucking David. That shit's awesome. It's his little catchphrase. Up next we have MMA Madison, and now this is the true crime animation I was telling you about. It's based off of the Zodiac Killer. You guys probably have heard about him, and any serial killer buffs, you surely know who he is. Now, this guy, Madison Locke, the guy behind this animation, had the dream to animate since he was a child. And he went to Australia to study media and film, and then went back to Hong Kong to fulfill his dream. But see, he shifted through many jobs, even winding up in China, man. And his last job was as a tourist guide, but COVID-19, just screwed that up for him. So he left him unemployed, and he's been doing these animations, I think, ever since. So he's hoping to grow his channel and really make it into a full-time gig, which sounds cool, man. Let's see, check this out.
The Zodiac himself once claimed to have murdered 37 victims.
This is our first time of staying. How about you take me to my friend and get some cookies? By the way, they have a great restaurant nearby.
Can we try some cookies now?
I want to go for a walk. Can we go to the Love's Lane? We can have cookies there.
Okay. It seems like we got some luck. Beautiful weather and really no one's there when we can eat those cookies.
You're really in a hurry, huh?
Because Bulwark Lanes Park's right? Will that be so many bulwarks in this park?
I think it's just a lane. However, it is so dark out there. No matter what color it is, you will only see it black. Don't think about you can go out there and explore. Seems like the same car park next to us. Oh.
Hello?
Hello, are you the sheriff?
Yes, who's calling?
I have killed someone. I killed one couple 6 months ago, and tonight I killed 2 more.
If you really killed someone, I suggest you come over and we can have a proper conversation.
We will talk later. Good luck.
Wait. Hello? Hello? Bastards, you guys already have location. We found it. Comes from a gas station at Spinswall. Let's go. Visit Darlene. I'm sorry. We couldn't help your girlfriend. She didn't make.
I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild games in the forest. Because, man, it is the most dangerous animal of all the
How you can find this beautiful place? I'm loving it.
This is my friend from our Pacific Union College told me. This is top secret. Don't tell anyone. Hey, you guys. I just escaped from the Deer Lodge, Montana jail. You just tie up your boyfriend for me. And then I will tie you up by myself. Don't think about to work. Just wait for me a second here.
Come on, let's go. He cannot get us.
Okay.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Where's my girlfriend?
I'm sorry. We did our best.
Yeah, that was sort of the first part. Now, come on, be honest, you guys. What you guys think, huh? I can see, Ted being as honest as he always is. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like, I think I can see a lot of hard work went into this, man. And I think he's on a really good path, man. And with what he tells me, he's definitely dedicated, man. The only suggestion I would make personally, and like Madison, if you're there, you don't really want to pay attention, fully understand, bro. Just maybe get some voice actors, man. And I think you could really raise that to the next level, get some more, emotion so people can connect and stuff. But overall, man, I can see the work that went into it, and I respect that, bro. I think that shit's cool. So, we're pretty much around that time, that half-hour marker. We're going to start with that interview, but first, we have that first ever red carpet premiere. And that's pretty cool, man. Like I said, it kept me up most of the night. I had to prepare a lot of stuff, man. Worked real hard for this. Hope you guys enjoy it. And wanted to say hey to everyone, and again, and whoever's here, the new arrivals. So, hope everyone's having a blast. I know I love these animations. So let's get into this little section right here where we're gonna have our first premiere. Ooh yeah, this is P-Pop's red carpet premiere.
I'm only here for the Apple song.
Hey, Bob, real quick question. What does it feel like to be on the first ever Toon Nation premiere?
Yeah. Look, man, I was offered applesauce to be here, and I want my goddamn applesauce. I'm just saying, we're the only species that saves the weak. In ancient Sparta, they would throw your bitch ass off a cliff at birth if you were weak. Hi everyone. So I learned something today. Did you know that frogs don't drink water? They actually absorb the moisture on their skin.
That's how I absorb moisture.
Yeah. Something, insert dick joke here. We get it. And don't forget, watch Toon Nation every Monday with Steve Newb.
Ooh, I love Toon Nation. And isn't Steve just a little beefcake?
And catch the Super Show every Wednesday with Hot Rock Super Joint and Papa Color.
More like Hot Rock Super Snack and Poppy Chulo.
Damn it, boy! You make it so hard!
That's what he said.
Oh, what?
Hip Hop, you silly goose. You didn't tell them about ToonX TV? It's out now only on Roku.
What the hell is a Roku?
Hey everyone, guess what? We're here with Zachorie Thomas. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be talking to you.
Awesome, dude. That's so cool, man. And that premiere, man, first ever for Toon Nation, man. Damn, Peepop had something to say, didn't he? But what do you say, man? How was it? How was it to bust that cherry?
Uh, it's good stuff, man. It feels good to. I've been making, the last couple P-Pops I've done. I've made a point to kind of try to premiere them on the Super Show. And yeah, I wanted to, especially if I'm going to be getting interviewed, I was like, man, I got to make something special for Toon Nation. I want to premiere something, Monday, and make it happen, so.
Dude, like, thanks so much, man. Like, you really like pushed me toward it, man. I hadn't anticipated that at all, but this is so cool, dude. And thanks, man. We have a new section thanks to you, dude. Zach, can I call you Zach?
Yeah, Zachorie, either way.
All right, cool. So, we have some pictures, man, you sent of how P-Pop started. I'm going to show a couple. But I sort of want you to tell me, man, like, how did it come to be? Like, we have this image right here about a bit of a message where you had this idea, a grandpa that's totally blind and oblivious to everything around him. And so, like, how did that happen, man?
Yeah, man, I was text messaging with my my oldest daughter, and she was the one that she would send me these videos, and they're just super creative and drawn together, and there's music and all sorts of stuff, and I thought it was so cool, and I asked her about it one day. She told me it was Flip a Clip, so I went to the marketplace, the app marketplace or whatever, downloaded it, started messing around with it a little bit, and that's where I made the first two little music videos for Slave Race and Dopamine Monkey, and she was sending me some videos, and it kind of like inspired me to like, man, it'd be cool if I could come up with some kind of little like cartoon or animated short or something, because I got a lot of ideas clanging around upstairs constantly, and it'd be cool to kind of have a medium to just get these things out, right? And so for whatever reason, that was my first idea. Was like an old guy, almost like I was going for like Weekend at Bernie's. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but it's an old '90s movie, and it's a dead guy. He gets reanimated by some voodoo witch or something. It's been a long time since I've seen it, right? But he's like kind of just like stumbling, walking along, and just running into things, right? Because he's dead. He doesn't know what's going on. So it's like almost like that. But yeah, just an old kind of dude that he's just kind of walking around, oblivious to everything. He's just trying to get some applesauce or do his own thing, and he would just kind of get himself into these mishaps. So that was kind of like my first idea, and I wrote it down, texted it to my daughter, and she thought it was funny, and we were talking a little bit more, and I started drawing around on Flip a Clip, and that's kind of where I drew up the first images of P-Pop.
Yeah, and that's the second thing you sent us, right? But dude, that's so awesome, dude. Like, the whole story behind it, man, and like Flip a Clip. Who'd have thought, man? But so you hadn't animated before that? You thought everything started there?
I mean, so I've always kind of been, I've always been kind of an just artsy kind of dude, right? I've been playing guitar since I was like 15 or 16, and I spent a lot of time in my room. I'd fill up notebooks. I'd draw, write poetry, write stories, stuff like that. And you know, when I was in junior high, I started. I think that's where it kind of started. I'd make these comics. And,
Cool. That's so cool, man.
yeah,
So many people starting with comics, man. That's awesome.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I come from the old days where it was like, you know, YouTube wasn't a thing, videos weren't really a thing. Um, you know, cartoons on TV were a thing, and that was awesome. But the closest I could ever get it was like using the pages of a book, and, you know, and have it drawn like a stick figure in the corner of it, and then have like a rock falling on his head as you would flip through the pages.
Ooh, yeah. Those, man, I love doing those.
Yeah. So I think that's where it kind of started. I'd have these just ideas of things I thought would be funny, and I would draw these little comics and just kind of illustrate what would happen. And yeah, from there it just kind of I did that for a while, and I think after a while I just kind of grew up, and you know, my interests changed a little bit more, you know, and you know, just
like
girls
toward
and
music, right?
whatever.
Because I think that's one of the things you told me, like in our own conversations about you being a musician first, right?
Right. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's just I've been playing, like I said, since I was 16.
Yeah,
and I just kept it. It was just the one constant, you know. I always stayed on that, and always loved it, you know.
Yeah, and it's also so awesome to know that all the music from P-pop comes from you, man. That's just, it just creates more of the style, man. It's just more consistent throughout, you know.
Right. I mean, obviously, there's some stuff in there that's, you know, like the record scratch when something happens. You know, I got to use like some kind of sound effects or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
for the most part, man, I tried to really just as copyright free as it can get, man. You create your own stuff, and especially for P-pop 12, man, that was like I put so like I wrote a different little piece for each segment, with like starting with the 300, and then with the Godfather theme, and then going into you know, the little Lost Boys segment with Robin Williams and stuff. And I like got on Ableton and like really made like some MIDI tracks and recorded a little bit of guitar here and there, and then obviously it ended with the Papa Color collaboration, you know, with Papa Color and Hot Rock.
Yeah.
And all in all, it was just like such a musically amazing episode, and it was super satisfying for me.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Like that was one of the trippiest ones, man. I love that one. And just like even at the end, man, I wasn't expecting, like, you grabbed that little rabbit I used for the flyer of Toon Nation, man, and even animated him, man. You animated everything, man. That was so cool, man. Just seeing everybody like bopping their heads to the tune, dude. That was so freaking awesome.
Right. Yeah, man. I really got inspired by the guy that does the Richard series, man. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, I want to like kind of cameo P-pop a little bit in an episode." And I was like, "Brother, do your thing, dude. Go for it." And then he made that break stuff episode, and dude, I loved it so much, man. And it was just so much fun. And I was like, man, I really want to just take that idea and put it on steroids. And like the same thing that, you know, Nikki over at Dino Egg, man, they put like Hot Rock on the wall and put like a poster of P-pop and like Petey and Pyle and stuff. I just thought it was so cool. And I was like, I'm just gonna go so next level with that, and just shout out as many people as I can, man. All these guys that I've just been talking with and networking with, and just enjoying their shows and all their cartoons and stuff. And I wanted to just make like almost an unconsensual collaborative project where it's like, I'm just gonna throw you guys in. You know, like a couple people knew, you know, obviously Petey from Petey and Pyle, and Jimmy and Ted, they were like my Lost Boys and stuff, and they, you know, there's some people that kind of knew a little bit what was going on, but for the most part, I thought it was a pretty cool surprise to kind of spring on everybody. Like, hey, Toon Nation family, I fucking love all you guys, and P-Pop loves you guys. You know, I want to show a little love.
Yeah. And man, it's freaking crazy, man. I love it. Like the amount of collaborations or crossovers and cameos, man. It's even starting to look like its own little network, man. Like you'd see this on Cartoon Network or stuff, like all these different shows just crossing over, man. And the way it's happening right here, right now, I think it's so valuable, man. And even an outside viewer, man, just coming in and all of a sudden seeing appearances, man, is gonna get curious, man. Is gonna wonder what the fuck is going on, man. And I think that's gonna lead them to watch more and more of the shows. And then like even with what you told me, like that you and I think it was you and Jimmy that you guys engineered these playlists, right? And I don't know how often you drop them, but that's just another awesome way to get things out, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, just kind of connecting all of our stuff together, and trying to like hit each other's fan bases and kind of grow what we're doing. You know, I think just between all of us, we have so many amazing shows and just so many cool concepts and ideas, and just banding together like that, I feel like we're all so much stronger together, you know. And I mean, you've seen it. We're starting to take over with that Toon TV, man, on Roku.
Ooh,
Jimmy
yeah.
has just been an animal, dude. Just man, but between all of his little projects that he's doing with like Inferno, Odyssey, obviously, starting the new one with Drawing Blanks, and then just all this extra stuff with Toon TV, and like he set us all up like websites and stuff. I'm like, man, I can't even keep up with it, dude. But yeah, slowly but surely, man, we're just it's rumbling, man. It's roiling, and it's just turning into this its own little thing. And I think it's so cool. And I feel like now more than ever, especially after P-Pop 12, man, you know, I just had Brian from PD and Pile, you know, in the last P-Pop I did.
Yeah,
and
the Space Case.
Right, and was it World Empire? Moses Bear? Man, that guy.
Oh, yeah. That movie
Yeah,
showing,
dude.
man. That was freaking awesome, man.
Oh man, it's just you're just kind of seeing it where we're all just like more and more just getting just all these different crossovers, you know. And I've been talking to the dude from Pet This and trying to do a little something there, and me and Ted are kind of working with a little bit of stuff in the future. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. Fight Pope.
Yeah.
But
don't spoil, man. Let's leave it as a surprise.
it's just all these, you're just seeing all these cool little interactions starting to happen more and more, and it's really cool, man. It's turned into something special.
Yeah, dude, that's so cool. And you know what? I even remember like the first words you told me about you, like when we first came into contact, man. I remember some of the first things you told me about. You were saying something like, "Dude, I think I really have something on my hands, man." I mean, I know everybody says that, but I really do think I have something, man. And let me tell you, dude, you really do have something with P-Pop, man. It's evolved magnificently, man. It's become something so freaking awesome and funny, man. How do you feel about that evolution?
Oh man, first of all, I appreciate it. I super appreciate it, man. And yeah,
Don't mention it, man.
Kind of what I was telling you. You know, it's one of those things where you try to stay, humble, and especially, you know, if you're a musician, man, you're just like this it's just weird, you know, love-hate relationship where you like you're a self-hating creature. Like you create some stuff and you're like, it's shit and I hate it, and then you create some stuff and you're like, I love it, you know. And
yeah,
sometimes you don't know, and it's hard to be like, yeah, man, like I'm just making like some awesome shit. You know, you kind of want to like stay objective and you know, whatever. But for me, I was like, man, P-Pop was just it started with that first episode, and then 2 came, 3, 4, 5, and it felt like it just felt so natural, man. Like I was just the jokes were just coming so easy. All the again, just all these ideas I have going on. I mean, it's kind of how it starts, really. Like I get these ideas, like, man, wouldn't it be funny if X, Y, and Z? And turns out 90% of the time, if you just start drawing it and messing with it and twerking it, it's gonna be funny, you know. And
cool, dude.
I felt like that's what I was really starting to hit, like I don't know, like I'm really starting to hit a stride with it, like it's really starting to settle into a groove, like just almost finding my niche, you know.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's gotten big enough, man, to the point where like P-pop now is not gonna let you stop, man. Like that old man has got you by the balls now, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's definitely what, you know, just like, you know, when you're doing music, it's almost like it's an extension of yourself. Like it's almost like, you know, one of your kids or something, you know, which might sound crazy if you have kids, but I mean, like I have kids, and it's a bizarre comparison, but it's really like it's a special thing, man. That
it's something that you grow, man. You nurture, man. You just take care of it and really want to see it succeed, man. So yeah, like that is perfect. A perfect metaphor, man. But also, like you were saying about ideas that you get, right? How about like one of the episodes I really wondered, like, how did he come up with this? Was "This Ain't a Game Man," because it had so many references, you know, and it was just jam packed. So tell us about that one, because we have it to show, man. It'd be cool if you give us a few words, man, and we play it. How does that sound?
That'd be cool, man. Yeah. Well, what's funny about that is I kind of I don't know, for whatever reason, I felt like I did a couple different things with P-pop, right? Like had him on the Joe Rogan Experience, had him moderating the presidential debates, just getting himself into these little adventures, right? Yeah. I'm like, man, what's kind of next? And I'm like, dude, what if I threw him in to a video game or whatever? And I had the idea of putting him in Doom. Like, what if he's just going through that classic first level and just blowing apart monsters, but I'll make the monsters like his son and Stuart and whatever.
Yeah, even the armor, man, his freaking suspenders.
Yes, he's got to have his armored suspenders. But like like the power ups were applesauces. I had to just like make it, you know, special to P-pop. And then I was like, well, that's only gonna, you know, go for so long. I gotta throw it into something else. So I was like, Super Mario, man, that'd be cool. Just make it like Super P-pop, and he's just running through the thing, jumping on mushrooms and whatever. And he'll probably like eat a mushroom, start tripping out, right? That's like my initial kind of thoughts. And I start working it, and coincidentally, man, guy from Richard, he drops his Mario episode. And I was like, dude, I'm like right in the middle of working on mine. I'm like, dude,
that's crazy.
I'm literally just doing this. So it's like, sometimes it's really funny. Like we have like this hive mind almost, where we're like, collectively, we're having like these amazing thoughts almost simultaneously. And he got to it before me and dropped it. And obviously it was its own thing and super special. And it was really cool. And then I dropped that episode, and I had to ultimately dedicate it to my Uncle Tony, man. I used to sit in his lap, old school back in the day, man. Like computer lab, you know, he'd have his computer room he'd be in. I'd sit up on his lap and he'd be playing Doom and shit. And I felt like I couldn't just make an episode and have like Doom in it and not just dedicate it to him. So it's kind of just where it went, you know.
That's so cool, dude. That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and that one, what goes after Mario? Is Mario the end? I don't really recall that. Like, I remember Bowser getting all upset.
Yeah. Yeah, it started with a little Doom segment. Mario's running through the thing. I had him. My first thought was like, I'm gonna have him eat a mushroom, and then maybe he'll like turn Super Saiyan, and you know, towards the end of the episodes, I'll throw like the artwork I'm messing with throughout the episode. I'll kind of throw it into the credits, and
Yeah, dude.
I think
I love that.
at the end of that episode, right towards the very end, you see that I threw that artwork in there for P-Pop, kind of like in his Saiyan armor and then going Super Saiyan, and then for whatever reason, I was like, it'll be too much. I'll circle it, come back to it, right?
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
it off to the side. So I had him eat the mushroom and just go flying into Bowser's castle, and just start. I thought it'd be hilarious if he just started smacking Bowser around. He's like, "Where's the applesauce?"
Yeah, just bitch slapping that guy.
And Bowser's just like, "Dude, I have no idea what's even going on." And P-Pop, he finds out Princess Applesauce is in another castle. So he's like, "Oh, do," and he falls into the lava. And then Bowser's just like, "Man, like Peach and all her boyfriends, dude, they're always coming into my castle, fucking shit up." Like,
Dude, man, that's cool. How about we show them that episode? Let them, see everything we've talked about when we get into
that sounds good to me.
Awesome. So here you guys go. This is P-Pop. This ain't a game.
Oh yeah! My special armored suspenders! You're all fucked now!
Please, man. I don't even know you.
Don't you fuck with me! You know why I'm here!
Sorry, P-Pop, but Princess Applesauce is in another castle. Man, what the fuck was that about anyway? And who's gonna clean all this shit up? Peach, get your fucking ass in here now. Any more Sandros or fuckboys I need to know about fucking up my castle again in another week? And who's this P-Pop guy anyway? Peach, get your fucking ass in here now.
So that was This Ain't a Game. What'd you guys think? That shit's crazy. Most of P-Pop, if not all of P-Pop, is freaking crazy. So go over to the channel and check it out. Now, Zach, you still there, bro?
I'm here.
Awesome. Now, I wanted to, ask you about life. How does life get into your animations? Like what in life inspires you, or what do you pick and choose to put into your work?
Right. I think it's probably the same with everybody, right? Just different experiences, different things that happen, just different ideas I have. I could be watching a movie, like the Hagrid thing, where he's like, you're a hairy wizard. I'll just like have like, wouldn't that be funny or whatever? Or like literally real life experiences that happen to me, right? Like, for example, in this Thanksgiving episode, where the guy pulls up to the burger boy and he's trying to take the guy's order. Like it literally happened to me at work. I was at work and I'm putting together to-go orders or whatever. The the quarantine was kind of still happening, but my job was still open for to-go orders, so I'd go in there and throw those together. And this guy pulled up and called the restaurant, and I answer it, and it was just the thickest Indian accent I've ever heard, I swear. and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, what's the name on the order? Yes, hello, I am DoorDash. I am here for DoorDash. And I'm like, yeah, like, can I get the name on the order? Yes, hello, I'm DoorDash. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I get what I think is the order, running outside, and the guy rolls down the window, and I shit you not, it's like he's a Nigerian dude, like it's a black guy, and I was just totally like, this wasn't what I was expecting at all, right? Like I went out there expecting Raji's Mini Mart, and it's not what I got, right? And so I mean, I kind of put that into the episode. I think in the episode I make him like trying to sound PC or whatever, like an Oriental looking guy.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to mess around with trying to draw a black guy or whatever. I was like, I'll mess. I don't want to mess with that, right?
Yeah, got you.
Somewhat stay like, I don't know. So, but yeah, just things that happen to me in real life.
Just stuff that'll occur to you, right? Like, it doesn't have to be one specific thing. And like you mentioned right now, the Harry Potter thing. So like when that sort of specific situation happens, do you come up with it in the moment? Like, were you watching Harry Potter and bam, it came to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
man.
it's literally like, I have, there's two different things going on, right? Like there's what's going on out here, and then there's how I'm perceiving it, right? And really that's what P-pop is. It's just how I kind of, you're kind of seeing life through my filter, It's
sort of
how,
like your sixth sense for comedy, for instance, right?
Right.
That's cool, dude. And so, like, also his grandson, like his flamboyant grandson, man. How'd you come up with that?
That's actually his son.
Oh, son. That's right. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, but his name is P-pop, and really I just took that from, that's my daughter's nickname for my dad, and
oh, cool.
It was like it's so fitting and easy. Just P-pop, and it's, whatever. What was the question? One more time. Sorry.
No worries, man. His son, man, messed up, call him grandson. Sorry about that. But yeah, like
right, his son. Which
sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed. I still to this day I haven't given his son a name.
Yeah, that's true.
His boyfriend has a name, which is Stuart. You find that out in episode 1. Obviously, P-pop has a name, but I've never really like given his son a name. But yeah, his son is really the only reason why he exists, and this might sound a certain way or whatever. It's just because I can do, a decently good, stereotypically gay guy voice, right? It's just one of the voices I happen to do. So it was just like the easiest character I could come up with on the fly,
But dude, wow, like, because I thought it was planned, man. Like usually when you have like these comedies, these sitcoms where you have these two main characters and the way they counterbalance each other, there's a lot of planning that goes into that, man. And the way P-pop and his son work, it's just, one would think it's planned. I thought it was planned.
Not at all. That's the beauty of P-pop, man, is you know, I kind of
He's
work
a
alone for the most part.
he's a force of
So,
nature, ain't he?
dude, it just does its own thing. I don't storyboard anything. I don't really like pre-plan or write anything out really. You know, I mean, I have things, you know, floating around upstairs of like what, you know, ideas or whatever. But for the most part, I just kind of start. I start with one of those ideas, you know, continue it into another idea, and the episodes just end up writing themselves a lot of times, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which might sound crazy, but that's just the way I operate. That's just the way it's been going. You know, it's been interesting to see, like, you know, like the guys from PD and Pile, they do it a little differently, where they kind of like improv stuff or whatever, and they have like these lines or whatever they record, and I think they kind of like animate around that. Where for me, it's like the exact opposite, man. Like I start animating episodes, and I animate the whole episode first, and then I go back and I do all the voices.
Wow, that's cool. That's interesting, dude. That's so cool.
Which is it's a pain in the ass, really, because I mean,
Yeah, 'cause you have to animate the lips, right, afterward.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm drawing out. I'm just like doing these different segments, and I have like the dialogue in my head, and I'm just like going with it, making up jokes on the fly, right, and like just doing my own thing. And then you know, the episode ends up getting written, or drawn or whatever, and I have to go back now and sometimes go frame by frame and like, okay, what the hell what did I have this guy saying here? And then, oh, okay, that's what it is. And then obviously with some of the longer lines or something, like I'll have to like write that down, just so like, you know, I could look at something as I'm like read lines as I'm recording the voices or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, I got to go back and just like, okay, what the hell's been going on here? And,
What was I doing?
oh, it's this word and that word. Yeah, like
But it's cool, dude. Like it seems really organic. It seems like you're pretty much planting a seed and letting it grow in whichever direction it has to grow.
that's how it happens.
It's awesome. And how about voices, man? Do you do all the voices?
I do all the voices. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I've been, like I said, just kind of artsy, whatever, my whole life, and part of that is just making different voices and imitating things, and you know, just like everything else, the more you practice something, the better you get at it, and it just gets to a point now where I can kind of just do all these different voices, and I try to throw as many of them as I can into all these episodes, and lately a little bit more, I've been trying to, you know, kind of reach out and like bring some different people in, and you know, just bringing people over to play.
Yeah.
We have this play date with P-Pop, and we make something cool and special.
Sorry, man, but like the way you say it, like you make me picture like you have just thousands of voices playing off in your head at any given moment, man. Like you're just like, you know, just it's your play space, man. You know.
It makes me sound slightly schizophrenic, but yeah, no, yeah, dude, there's a lot going on up there, and sometimes, you know, and that's the beauty of, I think that's why I keep doing everything on my phone, right? Because I have a Galaxy, and it's an Android, the Note 8, right, and it comes with a stylus.
Okay.
And why I like this phone originally is because you can pop the stylus out from the bottom of the phone, and it'll automatically open up a thing where I can start writing down ideas. And it's like, yeah, it's always been just the bane of Zachorie, man. Like I have all these ideas, but I never write anything down, you know. So it's just things are just constantly going, and there's like this waterfall of shit from the ether that's constantly being poured out, and it's like sometimes it's hard to like I gotta like reach out and just like grab one of them really quick before it goes away, you know?
Yeah, before it seeps through your fingers, man.
Yeah, because some of them I'm like, okay, that's hilarious, you know, and it might be it might be only hilarious to me, but some of those ideas I'm like, I gotta write this down. This is too good.
Well, the growing
You know.
P-pop fan base begs to differ, man. Your shit's hilarious.
Right.
And so, how about it, man? How about we hear some of those awesome voices?
Hello, this is P-pop, and I'm on Toon Nation.
Ah, P-pop, how you doing, bro? Is your son around?
I'm doing amazing.
Oh, that's great, dude. Doing amazing over here as well.
P-pop, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Steve Newb. Oh my God, it's Steve.
Hey,
Steve, how are you? I'm doing so amazing.
That's good. Good to hear. Real nice. And could we maybe get a special guest on, like maybe some Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold. Sometimes sometimes things happen and I have to say it in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. Sometimes I'm watching the television and I want to download Mobile Strike on my mobile device. Or maybe get to the chopper. Or maybe pet the kitty cat. Because deep inside, I have a soft interior.
Dude, that pause, that dramatic pause, man, that was awesome. Dude, that is skill, dude. Like, really, you don't only change the voices, man, you enter into a sort of, like, identity, you know? Like, you can really buy the voice you're doing.
I try, yeah. So some of them I get a little lazier with, you know. Like I've thrown myself obviously into the fire, and you know, just made some of these jokes. I'll just make them on myself or whatever, just self-deprecating humor. And obviously, I'm just gonna use my own voice. You know, I'm using my own likeness, and I won't try to swing for the fences on some crazy, you know, Morgan Freeman impression or whatever it is.
Yeah. And but like you put yourself in your animations. Like you're a character, a recurring character, aren't you?
Yeah, at this point I happen to be a recurring character in some of the little segments of P-pop. Yeah. You know, from falling in to the toilet.
Yeah, man.
Is, again,
I think
it's one of those ideas I had at work. Take a little bathroom break. I'm like, man, I feel like I've been gone for a while. Like, what if I come back out there and like, hey, what happened? You fall in? I'm like, dude, what would happen if I fell in? And then, bam, I just.
Dude, I hate that question, man. Like, I don't know, man. I just heard it so many times. Not specifically to myself, but like it's just way too common. And so seeing you play with that was like, yeah, yes.
Right. Yeah. Just turning it into not so much of a joke, you know. Thought it was hilarious. And the guy, you know, asked, that's actually my drummer, my best friend, and you know, my fiance sitting at the bar.
Oh, cool.
And yes, I did fall in, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah, it would be, I don't know, man, freaking weird if somebody actually said yes.
Yeah, and yeah, even being at the sperm bank, you know, and just going through some movie titles that I thought were hilarious, and then, you know, what if I landed on that thing from The Ring, the movie, and I'm like, you know, I guess I've spanked it to worse, or whatever. Like, just run with it.
Well, hey, you know, there's a ring at least. Talking about that, we got that up next. How about we play it for the folks here at Toon Nation?
I love it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Thanksgiving special.
Kalima. Kalima.
Ew. You have a total iron deficiency in your blood, and I just can't even right now. Oh my god.
Alrighty, so to get you going, there's a few different adult videotapes here. Once you're done relieving yourself into the specimen cup, please place the cup in the specimen door on the wall right there. Well, let's do this thing. The Dominatrix. Bi-Curious George? Gay. Harry Twatter and the Scissorer's Poon? Schindler's Fist? Oh, that's way too aggressive. An unmarked video that says, "Watch me"? Ha! What could go wrong? What the fuck is this? Well, definitely won't be my proudest moment.
Welcome to the P-Pop Thanksgiving special with special musical guest Eddie Vedder.
Gobble, 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 on Thanksgiving. Thanks, Eddie. You know, Thanksgiving is a time to be grateful for the little things that we sometimes overlook and take for granted.
That's right, P-Pop. It could always be worse. You could be in a North Korean death camp getting your head sawed off.
Mm-hmm. Or one of those goddamn Japanese concentration camps.
Or listening to Post Cologne or B. Cardi for the first time.
Wow, take it easy.
Yeah, way to make it dark, Stuart.
Personally, I'm thankful for these mashed potatoes with an applesauce glaze I whipped up. How about you, Stuart?
Well, I shucked the corn and made loads of gravy.
What?
And while Stuart shucked the corn, I tossed the salad.
What is happening right now? Damn it! Not now, Eddie!
Ew. I forgot to stuff the turkey.
Damn it, boy! Why?
Well, you know what I always say. In my vocabulary, fist is a verb.
Gobble, 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 on Thanksgiving.
Schindler's Fist? Oh, that's way too aggressive.
P-Pop, what are you doing over there? I'm still watching Toon Nation! There's an amazing interview on right now! Ooh, are you still talking to Steve? He's a good guy! I like him!
Yeah, I'm still right here. How are you guys doing, huh? So
I'm doing super, Steve!
So that's good to know. Good to know I got a really energetic fan over there.
Toon Nation's amazing!
Thank you.
So many amazing cartoons. And Ted Hazard and Petey and Pyle and Prattman. And just all around just goodness.
Just really about to explode into awesomeness. So, you guys, or do you think we could have Zach back at all?
Maybe I have to go find him. Zach, where'd you go, Zach? Oh, sorry, Steve. They're keeping the microphone warm for me, and what that means when what that means when he grabs a hold of the mic, I have no idea.
Yeah, you told me about that bathroom break, man. Good to have you back. All right, so let's get back into this. So,
do it,
dude. Like everything that's going on, man. There's got to be a bunch of collaborations under your belt right now. Like, what you working on, man?
I mean, currently, so I just did, I wanted to do something special, obviously, for tonight's episode. So, that's obviously the latest thing I did. Aside from that, I have some ideas about the next P-Pop coming up. It'd be, P-Pop 14? I think 13 was Space Case. Yeah. which is crazy, man, when I think about it. Because I think I dropped the first episode of P-Pop. I dropped like August, like 29th or 30th of 2020. So I haven't even really been doing P-Pop like 6 months or whatever it is, you know. But it's just one of those things where, you know, P-Pop, it's just its own thing. Like I said, like it's just a spontaneous, just madness. And I kind of let it do its own thing, and I don't try to force anything, you know. I don't try to like I'll write down little ideas I have here and there, and it's usually like 1 or 2 words on my phone really quick, just so I can remember. Oh, there's that idea that I had. I'm starting to do that a little bit more, as opposed to just starting an episode and just completely going until it's done. Like I'll have maybe a couple ideas going into something now, but even then, like I'll abandon ship and just if I feel like something is taking me in a specific direction, I just let it. It's driving the cart, and I'm just kind of like cracking the whip and following it around wherever it's going, you know.
Oh, cool. So like your ideas are just functioning as like guidelines that you can just send to hell if you want to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I have like ideas and everything, and um, you know, there might be like some kind of yeah. There's a street, but nothing's paved, man. There's no pattern or anything. Like it's just it just kind of start and see where it goes.
That's cool, dude. Like that's one of the things I love about P-pop, and I'm guessing that's pretty much where it gets its style, which is how it's just crazy and random and just so much going on at the same time. And even what you were saying right now about it, like I feel its madness is sort of seeping into real life because yeah, like what you were telling me, man. You told me once about all these coincidences, everything that's happening at the same time. Like for instance, what Ted was working on, and then you were working on something, and then I came out with that announcement, right?
Right before, right before you announced the game of or the Throne of Tunes.
Yeah.
I keep thinking Game of Thrones in my head. The Tune of Thrones, the Throne of Tunes.
That throne thing.
Yeah, the Throne of Pencils. So literally, I was you know, in the middle of working on P-Pop 13, and you know, for whatever reason, I just decided I was gonna cut this Macho Man promo and just call out Ted, and it was just gonna be like a friendly little poke, or you know, or whatever, just to see, just lob the ball over into his court and see what he would volley back with, right? Because I knew he'd take the bait. I knew he'd make something and it'd be fucking awesome, you know. And I was like, dude, if I can be the catalyst for that, if I can push him into something like that, that'd be awesome, right? And it'd be a cool little surprise for him. You know, we all grew up on the old school wrestling and shit, so I knew it, you know, he'd be tickled pink, dude. And so I was kind of working on that, and it's you know, you announce that, and
it's like now there's some incentive.
Right. No, it's crazy because I was kind of already I was in the middle of like kind of going at him a little bit, as you're like announcing your kind of idea, and it was you know, almost the same kind of thing. But for me, yeah, it was just, you know, I'm just trying to inspire some creativity, you know, inspire you know, some crazy random ideas for these other guys, man, because there's some great minds coming up with some great stuff, and it's funny how sometimes our minds are just thinking the same way, you know.
Yeah, man, that's just crazy, man. Weird, man, but crazy awesome. But
right.
So like, but are you working on collaborations right now with other people?
Yeah, so I got a little something with Ted going on right now. You know, he's doing Fight Pope now, and you know, I think that just started as something he recorded a voice clip and, you know, kind of shared it with like me and Jimmy and Petey and Justin, and we just thought it was hilarious. And I told him, like, dude, you gotta do something with that, man. And he fucking did, man, and did it in a hilarious way. And I think it's probably the same kind of process for him, where it's like, you just get this like random crazy idea, and he just ran with it, and now it's starting to like morph into another thing. So I'm kind of collaborating with him on one of the upcoming Fight Popes. So that'll be fun. And I was also talking. I pitched an idea I had to one of the guys with Pet This, and he thought it was pretty funny. So I think sometime in the near future there'll be some kind of Peep Hop Pet This collaboration / crossover, whatever it might be. And so I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, as far as episode 14, like I said, it's just it's the template's there. I have the opening credits and the outro credits. There's nothing in between. But when the inspiration strikes, man, obviously you guys already know I'm gonna come back with something for episode 14. So just stay tuned.
Cool, dude. That's so cool. And I have a question. This is a bit like for P-Pop. You gonna be contesting the throne, man? Am I gonna see you sitting up there?
Me? Maybe. I mean, you know, it's I figure at some point, you know, all of us are gonna be up there. Jesus, we're just like I said, man, just all these, dude, everything Ted's doing. You got Petey and Pyle. Got everything Jimmy's doing. Justin just came out with the new Pratt Man. Pratt Man's doing some big things. Just everybody in our little community, man. We're all it's starting to really grow into something cool, you know.
Yeah, man.
So there's no telling who's gonna sit on that thing, man. Even if somebody makes it to the top, there's so many talented motherfuckers, like, you know, bound to get each other.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. But man, I love what this is turning into. Everything is just so awesome. And I told you once, didn't I, that I literally, man, I enjoy watching what you guys are cooking up a lot more than, you know, watching mainstream TV or, you know, cartoons that you'll find out there easily.
Right, which is ironic because I mean, it's probably, that's got to be a lot of our like early influences, right? Like, man, you know, a lot. Well, I don't know if a lot of us, but you know, there's some of us that are, you know, in our 30s or whatever, and just remember like just old school Cartoon Network, and then kind of grew up with it and just saw like a progression over time of how like things that weren't allowed on TV started being allowed on TV. And then, you know, I'm a teenager and they have like Adult Swim on, and you kind of got to stay up a little bit later for that. And there's like just some, you know, some crazy kind of more obscure cartoons that are starting to come out. And I feel like that the kind of molded, man, just like watching shit like Ren and Stimpy when you're a kid, or like, man, just some of these weirder, Cow and Chicken was a pretty weird one. There was Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, I think that there's you see a lot of inspiration in a lot of our work, you know. Like the guy that does what is it, man? He just did the Power Rangers one and Humor Waffle. Jesus Christ, man, that is just it's so good, and it just it pulls from like you know, almost a different time, but just you can kind of tell like we all kind of almost have like the same sense of humor, and but we all have like we all come from different walks and have our different perspectives on things, and you kind of get to like see like the lens of how we view reality and like what's going on in our own heads through these cartoons, and it's wild, man. It's been it has to be insane for you to watch it, because it's crazy for me to watch it, and I'm like in it, right?
Yeah.
And I almost can't even believe it. Like, it's almost surreal, and like especially seeing some of the stats Jimmy posts with like Toon TV and how good we're doing, and there was mentions of like maybe going after Amazon Prime Video or something like that.
Dude, that's crazy.
I I don't even know if anybody knows that or if that was whatever, but it's just there, just word through the vine. It's just the way it's growing, man. It's crazy to be a part of it, and to be even mentioned with just such good artists, man. Everyone that we have on Toon Nation, and everyone we have on Hot Rock Show, it's just such a cool collection of really awesome, obviously indie stuff, but I feel like we're pumping out super quality content, and it's only getting better, and for someone like you, man, I almost envy your position where you could totally sit third person objectively and watch all of us and how we're kind of getting better, and because I noticed the difference between episodes, of like the animation, how much time I spend on it, how much time I'm spending on audio, the different steps I'm taking now. Like, I've got myself a little vocal booth, and I'm recording all my vocals through my interface and mixing stuff with Ableton, and really like going hard on the music aspect of it. And you kind of see like a little bit of there's a definite evolution from episode 1 to episode 13. The art style is the meat and potatoes is still there, but I've been spending a little bit more time trying to like make it look better. I think a big part of that has been usage of layers. Dude, the first episode of P-Pop, it's all on one layer, man. Like, I just erasing and coloring back in, and lasso tool, move it, erase it, color back in. Like, it was just such a painstaking process. And the more, it's just been a trial and error thing, like, the more I've kind of done it, the more I'm like, okay, like I need to have a background completely separate. Maybe if there's background objects, have those on the next thing up, and then have like their bodies and whatever's going to be kind of there on that frame up, and the things that are really moving on a frame above that, and like really separate everything, because it makes the workflow way easier, number one, but it just makes everything look a little better,
Yeah. And man, like with what you were saying a bit ago, my experience with this, yeah, like being an outsider, as far as you guys go, like being an outsider to you guys, that it is super awesome, man. I'm having a blast. Like, I mean, it's sort of, I feel like a kid, like just watching super cool cartoons and being able to interact with the creators, man. That's like the best thing ever.
Right? How cool is that? A lot of these guys are becoming like, some of the best friends I have, for the most part, I just kind of go to work, do my own thing. And, yeah, man, I get to hang out with and chat with just some of the coolest dudes, every Monday and every Wednesday, and just share different things and different ideas. And it's awesome to be able to like pump out some content that's like on par with like, you know, anything else you're gonna watch on TV, right? Like, I feel like an episode of P-Pop or an episode of PD and Pile or like whatever it is, it's just as funny, it's just as legit as anything really you're gonna watch on Cartoon Network or whatever. And now that we've, you know, kind of joined forces between all of us and thrown it on Toon TV, I don't know if you've got yourself like a Roku device yet,
No, not
or
yet.
got to mess with it, but dude, it is awesome. It is it is such an awesome app, and you know, we're constantly just expanding our library of what we have on it, and trying to have new content come in. You know, people that are just creating, again, just really amazing creative stuff. And we're taking over, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's just so cool. And I'm gonna get myself a Roku real soon, man. It must be it's just super awesome, man. Just to kick back, turn on the TV, man, and start watching everything there. And also really glad about, you know, how it's all going, man. Jimmy tells me about the stats constantly, you know, the amount of installs, man.
Right.
And that's just, it's so cool, man. Congratulations to all of you on that. And really, this is going to evolve and it's going to become something amazing, man. I mean, it already is amazing. Just, you know, the rest of the world has to be in on it. They have to take a part, man. Take P-Pop to heart, man, and show it to the generations to come. You know, it's just, it's too big to fail, man. It's just, and it's growing at an impressive rate. But
That's how I feel. It's like it's too good to not, you know, like you can't deny us, man. Like all this stuff you're watching, it's just undeniably good. And I feel like as long as we keep doing our thing, and we're gonna keep doing our thing, it's just gonna, who knows, man? The sky's really the limit.
Absolutely, dude. So it's about time we show more of that awesome content. I thank you so much, Zach. This was an this was an awesome interview, and man, I hope to have you on future occasions and learn more about P-Pop and his flamboyant little son there.
Dude, thanks for having me, man. Absolute pleasure. And it's fun to get to share kind of my perspective on what, you know, kind of what's going on with my side of things.
Yeah, man, it's the best part ever, man. Like, just, I mean, you guys already expressed so much in the tunes, but, you know, just getting down on this human level, you know, this 3D plane, it's just like, it gives so much more, man. Like, to be able to speak behind the scenes, it's just, I don't know, I love it, man. Like I tell you, I'm a little kid talking to the creators of some of my favorite content, you know?
That's really flattering, man. Like it's really awesome to hear that, and it is cool, man, because I watch, I'm that third person watching all of these interviews, and it's cool for me to like get to listen to these guys and like hear kind of how they do things, hear their thought processes on what they're doing. So yeah, it's all cool.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Take care, dude.
You too.
Damn, you guys, that was an awesome interview. And so, I hope you guys are ready because we're going to be continuing with some really awesome animations. Up next, we have Talking Pillow cartoons. You guys check those out. It's really like cool. And it's just made by this guy, Riley Helm. And man, are those like, this guy, see, he decided to start animating after winning various prizes for his writing, but none of the things he wrote like turn into actual scripts. So, you know, he just decided to do his own ideas, do his own thing, and more than anything, just to get his own like goofy stuff on screen. Which, dude, that's awesome. Like, love it. And here we go. Like, let's check out his animation.
Now enjoy Munch as a giraffe explains the circle of life to a pissed off tree.
What's this? A talking pillow?
Ow! Hey, whoa! What do you think you're doing?
Me? Just eating. What's up with you?
Stop. Please, stop. Stop munching my leaves.
Oh man. Can't. Gotta eat.
I'm warning you. I'm poisonous. You're gonna die.
No, you're not.
I warned you. I did my ethical duty. Not my fault if you die.
I'll risk it.
Okay, you got me.
See?
But listen, if you stop eating me,
Yeah?
if you stop eating me, I'll tell you where this asshole Greg lives. He's got the tastiest leaves.
I'm good. Seems like you got a personal thing against Greg. Man, it's the circle of life. Some of us eat, some of us get eaten. This time, it's you. You're getting eaten. But maybe next time, it won't be.
I see your point.
So...
You're still a dick nose if you ask me. And I'm gonna eat your corpse when you die.
That's the spirit.
All that rotting flesh feeding my soil. Yum, yum.
Yeah, now you get it.
Fuck you.
Hurtful. I'm gonna ignore you and chew your sweet leaves now. But good talk.
Now I look forward to the day you and your children and your children's children decompose to nothing more but nutrients in my veins. Oh yeah, good talk.
Ah, shit, man. That's off the hook, man. Like, I really love it. Gotta love the tree, man. And even the giraffe, we relax, really pieced out. Nice shit, dude. And, yeah, I saw some of you guys have already checked that out. Good thing, too, man. That shit's dope. Now, we've got some more Adventures of Chucky. That little cookie, cute little cookie. Let's check that shit out. There you go. That was Chucky's Adventures. And so you guys still, going on a bit about Mr. Burger. I mean, that guy was weird. I grant it, man. But, I think his time has passed, Like, I don't know, like, you gotta leave a sucker be, There comes a point when enough's enough. I mean, yeah, like, who'd want to remember that, dude? Anyway, we got The Filthy Animals, Friday the 14th. Now, this shit, you guys, we're going on about being, like, anti-woke. Here's some anti-woke shit. Check this out.
Please do not turn off your radio, but turn up the volume on your receiver as high as it can go.
Oh, it's so nice to get out of that stuffy pseudo-utopia of a city.
I know, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful Friday the 13th.
It's actually the 14th, sweetheart.
Yeah, I know. All the people are prepubescent, chauvinistic assholes with false superiority complexes. They live in a savage dystopian shithole. And I think...
Oh my god, you just killed my life partner.
You say life partner?
You sick bastard.
And you say life partner.
Calm down, lady. You're gonna join him real soon. Did you just assume our genders?
Did you just assume our genders?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
You piece of shit!
Assume your genders. That's what you're worried about? How about some mutual consideration? I wear a mask to protect you. What? You are literally trying to kill us right now. Yeah, I'm doing me, babe. But I'm still being considerate. The least you could do is wear a mask. Maybe not to protect me, but your mother, your father, your grandfather, your children's. How about the children's? Nobody thinks about the children's. Nobody thinks about the children's. You pig. Shut the fuck up. You piece of shit. Shut the fuck up. Stuffy. You pig. Shut the fuck up. Stuffy. Shut the fuck up. Stuffy. Shut the fuck up. Chauvinist mother. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. That shit's cool. And yeah, man, I hate people that are like that, man. Like, what are you supposed to do other than assume, man? We've been assuming our whole lives that very simple concept, man. Never mind, man. Not gonna get into it. Not the time, nor the place. And yeah, sort of get you guys. Yeah, we sort of need a villain, but the good guy's always gonna try and avoid conflict with the villain until the villain just steps over that little line right there. So I don't know, dude. No comment. Let's just continue with the animations. We got Dalton and Friends. Have you guys seen that? This is really cool, man. This is of the new season 3, episode 1. It's sort of a recap, but it's really good. A good place to start because whereas animations really graph strength and also, well, again, it's a recap. He tells you what's been going on, so we're gonna get into that. But first, he's also already working on the 4th season. Hopes to grow into either like the TV or YouTube spotlight. Really, grow his channel to that point, and has like a bunch of plans for the future, which is cool, man. Promising, and this is cool, man. Look, check it out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on just a second. Before we get into the cool stuff, it's time for a recap. So all of this really started when me and my friend Bruno found Peter.
I fell from home overnight and I have no idea how to get home.
But me and Bruno had a plan. We used my parents' old rocket ship to get him home. A few weeks passed and the circus moves into town. This is where I met my old friend, Dawn. After that, we pretty much became a couple. A few months pass, my friend Bruno reunites with his brother Toby, we went to the strange new world when Peter got lost, but one day, I met up with my old nemesis, Brody. But anyways, about a week later, something huge happened. A strange meteorite landed on Earth and gave me, Dawn and Brody superpowers. But that was only the beginning. We met Omega. He told us he was from the future and he came to warn us about a huge asteroid that was heading towards Earth. So with all four of us working together, we saved the planet. Everything seemed to get more exciting after that. I went inside a video game, I became a cowboy, I even travelled to another dimension. Twice. Until now. With Helix defeated, everything was okay. But I have the feeling that our adventures are far from over. But I guess we will have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, man. That stuff's cool, man. What do you guys think? I remember that's Dalton and Friends, so check him out on YouTube, man. He's got a bunch of stuff that's Season 3, Episode 1. I think you can check out the whole Season 3. And like I said, Season 4 is on its way. Up next, we have Holy Ghost 666. Now, this guy's a plumber by day. Did I mess that up? I said he's a plumber by day and sometimes creative by night. That's cool, man. Like, what you're about to see, man, is super creative. Love it. Like, I think he made the song and then this video. It's just so cool. And then does music and videos on and off. He started animating since... dude, that's crazy. He started animating since lockdown. And this shit's pretty cool. Look, check it out.
take her home. I'm not lonely. No, I'm not lonely anymore. I'm gonna hold her. Hold her till she's gone. She'll come and she come and she'll come and she come and she come and she come and she come and she'll come and she 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 come alive. She come and she come alive when I'm gone. She don't love me. No, she can't love me anymore. Is she still happy? More happy than before? She don't talk much. No, we don't talk much anymore. Does she still need me? She better off alone. I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried anymore. 'Cause this mean it's over. I guess I was wrong. She come and she come and she come and she come and she come alive. She come and 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 she come alive. She come and 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 she come alive. She come alive when I'm gone.
Ah, man, that's just so cool. I wish I could make some animated videos like that for my music. But hey, that's why I'm learning, right? Now, see, I am practicing animating, but it's gonna be a while before I show you guys anything. You guys don't exactly set the bar low, you know? So yeah, I just want to measure up. I want to make sure, you know, even my stuff is Toon Nation material, man. Gotta work at it. So up next we have, it's pretty special, man. It's like our first guest with a Wikipedia page, man. That's cool. His name is John Dimes. He's an author, artist, singer, actor, and award-winning comedian. He's best known as the horror host Dr. Sarcophagi, and he began his stand-up comedy writing, working alongside David Chappelle, Patton Oswalt, and Wanda Sykes. He's appeared in several independent films, man. Like, you guys want to check out his Wikipedia? It's about to appear on the screen. Just check out this video. It's nice, man. I enjoyed it a bunch.
The vampire sex is very territorial. The men keep to themselves, and the females keep to themselves. So love is very rare between the two. And with good reason. Polarities. Each of the sexes inexplicably generate opposite magnetic poles. The men are negative, while the women are positive. As soon as they interact, the males, for some reason that no one has ever convincingly explained, suffer the brunt of it and explode like dandelions to an errant, puckered puff.
You could have told me that up front, hey?
It's been a dour 337 years. I needed a good chuckle. Hola, darling. We're late for our party. Coming, Vladimir. Peaches.
Now, friends, the time has come for the closer. What do you guys think I left last? I mean, I think at least one of you, the guy I haven't shown his animations yet knows, Yeah, that's right. We waited a long time for this, man. Pratt Man, episode 4. And Justin tells me we're going to get a teaser pretty soon. That's cool. So let's get into Pratt Man. God, I love this episode.
I can see that. Oh shit! Put some bloody trousers on, Philip, you weird bastard! Come and join me, I'm gonna watch The Masked Singer. Come on, we always cozy up together. Oh no thanks. Not now I know what you get on that settee. I dropped some crisps on there the other day and I still ate them.
Anyway, you got your other bits from Mr. Raj then?
I sure did. Anyway, I must get ready. It's time to put the fear of God into the criminals of Byfleet.
Oh, Lord, give me strength.
Don't wait up, you old knob jockey. Enjoy Babe Station and try not to get any mess on the settee. What's going on over there?
Here, Messiah, stop!
Look, if you can't handle the dog, let me take it.
Don't leave it. I can handle it. Get off!
I'll have that. Stop, criminals of Byfleet. I'll save your dog, ma'am.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Batman.
Don't make me laugh.
Billy, he's grabbed our dog. Messiah!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh!
Anyway, have you decided what you want yet, Vicky?
Look, when I said I wanted some spice in my life, Roger, I didn't mean take me for a curry.
What do you want then, Vicky?
I want you to take me home and give me a right old... Whoa!
Oh, thank God I got up here in one piece. This sneaking practically becomes a bit of a nightmare. Hey, that looks like the van of the Bugle Gang.
This is it, boys. If we don't get any money on this flood tonight, we're financially done for.
I hope there's money in the safe this time, boss.
Let's get this job done. Sid, let's go and get the Claymore.
That is the Bugle Gang. Right, this is my chance. Geronimo!
Vov, I don't know what it is with Violet, but it's a weird shit when it happens when we come here. Well, think about it, Vov. There was no money in the safe the other day. We found you outside unconscious and you can't remember a thing. And we're being accused of dropping the bid on the policeman's head. And to top it all, I thought I just saw a giant bat go flying over my head.
Voice mode activated.
Holy shit, who the bloody hell are you?
I'm Batman.
Hello.
I mean,
My name is George the Giraffe. I like eating leaves on the trees.
Batman? More like blinking Pratt, man. Stick him, Sid.
No, please. Oh!
Listen up. You press that subscribe button there, or I'll send in the void red.
Shall I go round there and get him to subscribe, boss? Shall I, boss?
Ah, crap, man. What the heck has Prattman gotten himself into this time, you know? It's just... what you gonna do now, Justin? I really want to see. And how much we're gonna wait now, Jared? Just kidding, dude. We'll wait what we have to. We're hardcore Prattman fans to the end. So, that was pretty much it for today. We've reached the conclusion, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, there was something I wanted to say about... what was it? So it just left me right now. It'll come back. But anyway. So, oh yeah. Remember, you guys just go ahead and send me whatever you want to be shown here. Like, sometimes it'll get a little messy, you know, with work and all that. But just send it over. I'll make sure to program it in. And interviews. Like, lots of you guys aren't too sure. You can go ahead and program an interview for the distant future if you want. Now we can record everything, pre-record it or have it live, however you guys like. And also the banner. That's what I was gonna say. We wanna. I'm gonna be updating that this coming week. So whoever hasn't sent a picture, like Hot Rock, send me a picture, man. Send me a little tune, that little tune of yourself, man, to get you into the banner. Anyone who hasn't sent a picture, go ahead and send it before it gets updated. And yeah, I think I'm going to try and be updating after each stream. So it's awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. And that was Toon Nation episode 8. Love you guys. Take care. Until next time.